Attorney General Jeff Sessions became the first, as far as we know, member of Donald Trump's administration to be questioned over alleged Trump campaign collusion with Russia. He was grilled for hours. Philip Crowther joins me now from Washington. Philip, what more can you tell us?
I can confirm that, first of all, from a Department of Justice official who told me that Jeff Sessions was indeed questioned by the special counsel's team last week. And you're absolutely right. As far as we know, this would be the very first member of Donald Trump's cabinet to be interviewed by either the special counsel Robert Mueller himself or members of his team. Now, what this shows clearly is that the team that is investigating whether there was collusion or not between the Donald Trump campaign on one side and Russian intelligence agencies and officials on the other is getting closer and closer to the U.S. president. Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General, had actually recused himself from any investigations within the Department of Justice that would have anything to do with the Donald Trump campaign. He had to do so under serious pressure after having lied during testimony in the U.S. Senate. He said he had had no meetings with any Russians. That was wrong. There were meetings between the Attorney General and the Russian ambassador, Sergei Kislyak, at the time. So there was a little bit of knowledge there, at the very least, of contacts between Russians and the Donald Trump campaign. Jeff Sessions is pretty close to the U.S. president as well, of course, being his most high-ranking Department of Justice official. And Attorney General Jeff Sessions was a very close member of the Donald Trump campaign before the successful election last year.
Philip, last time I checked, there was no comment on this on Donald Trump's Twitter feed. But what's the White House likely to make of this?
Yeah, they won't comment much further than saying that they are working closely with the special counsel's investigation. That has been the White House line ever since this investigation began. But there are other lines that this White House uses, and the president more than anything in his tweets. You're right, there isn't one on this so far. And what the president and indeed the White House as a whole tend to say is that this is a hoax. This investigation is a hoax and a witch hunt against the president. Of course, none of that is true, because this is a very serious investigation into whether there was collusion between the Donald Trump campaign and Russia. And there is a reason why this investigation is happening. It's because the intelligence agencies of the United States had found out and have confirmed that Russia and the very highest echelons of the Russian government did try to influence the U.S. presidential election and did want Donald Trump to be elected as the U.S. president.
Thank you, Philip. Philip Crowther in Washington.